Welcome to RAS classes. Today we will discuss about the initialization of array. In previous video we have already discussed the definition of array, what is array, and what is the need or necessity of array. Then what is the declaration of array, how we will declare one array. Today we will discuss about the initialization means how to give value to that array. Initialize means what? Giving value to the array. We can initialize array at compile time and also run time. First, just see how we can initialize array at compile time. Clear? Just see one example. Suppose integer ARR. I am declaring the size 5. Now see how I am initializing this array at compile time. This is curly braces. Then I am giving value 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is how I can initialize one array at compile time. Clear? How memory will be allocated for this? Just see. 5 blocks of memory will be allocated. There will be 5 cells. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The starting index always 0 and last index is n-1, that is 4. Clear? And these are the elements will be stored in this array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear? So memory, this name is here I have taken. Clear? So this is how the initialization will be done at compile time. The second way, I can write integer, here I am writing integer ARR, suppose left blank equal to, this is curly braces, 1, 2, 3. Clear? So here the size I have left blank. Clear? There is no size is mentioned here. So how many elements given here? 3 elements. The size will automatically it will take size as 3. The compiler will automatically take the size as 3. This is equal to what? Array, integer array 3, 1, 2, 3, like this. Clear? This is one way, this is second way. Here I have mentioned size, here I have not mentioned size. Here I am giving size, giving 5 elements. Here I have not mentioned any size, I am giving elements. The size will automatically will be how much, what? The number of elements what I have given here. Here number of elements is 3, so size will be automatically 3. Clear? This is how we can initialize one array at compile time. Clear? Then how we can initialize at runtime? Clear? Just see, using scanf. Using scanf function, we can initialize one array at runtime. How? There are multiple elements in array. There are multiple elements. To input multiple elements, I can initialize here like this. Suppose scanf %d, this is ampersand a of 0. Because I have already discussed this element is a of 0. Index is 0. Element is a of 0. Second element is a of 1. Third element is a of 2. Clear? Like this, last element is a of 4 because I have taken 5 elements. So to input the first element, what I have to write? Scanf %d ampersand a of 0. Like this. Scanf percentile D ampersand, this is suppose RNM A. Here I have taken RNM ARR. So this will be ARR. ARR of 0. This will be ARR of 1. Clear? Like this. I have to write multiple scanf. Scanf percentile D ampersand ARR of 4. So if there are 5 elements, I have to write 5 scanf here. Instead of writing multiple scanf, I can use the loops. What? I can use loops. How I will write? Just take any loop, while loop, do while loop, for loop, any loop you can take. I am taking while loop. Suppose I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. Clear? Just see. Scanf percentile D ampersand A of I. Just see. Instead of writing multiple scanf, I can write this 2 line, this 2 line using any loop you can take. Here I have taken for loop. Just see, for I equal to 0. Suppose I value is 0 first. Then scanf percentile D ampersand A of 0. Next I value will be incremented to 1. Scanf, it will be scanf A of 1 like this. A of 0, A of 1, A of 2 like this. Last value will be I will be 4. 4 less than 5, yes. Scanf percentile D ampersand A of 4. When I value will be 5, it will go out of loop. So instead of writing these 5 lines, I can write, or I can use one loop to write or input what? The values to array. This is how we can input value to array, or we can initialize array at runtime. Clear? Now see. We can declare array what? 2 types. We can declare array, that is at local declaration second one is global declaration. I can declare one array either locally or globally. Local declaration of array and global declaration of array. What do you mean by local declaration? If I am declaring any variable, that may be array or any primitive data types, you can take integer x. If I am declaring any variable inside one function or any block, that is called local declaration. If I am declaring array or any variable outside all functions, clear? That is called global declaration. So local declaration for array is what? To declare array inside one function or any function, that is local declaration. If I am declaring array outside all functions, then it will be what? Global declaration. What will be the how memory will be allocated for local declaration and global declaration? Just see. Suppose I am declaring one array integer ARR of suppose 5. So how memory will be? This is one local declaration. That means this declaration done inside one what? Function. So how memory will be allocated for this? Just see. A block of memory will be allocated. Clear? This is starting index 0, last index 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? So here I have not given any value to this variable array. Here I have not given any value. So if I am not giving any value at the time of local declaration of array, then automatically the compiler will take the garbage value. Clear? Here the compiler will take the garbage value. Clear? But just see, global declaration, same declaration I am taking, integer ARR 5, size is 5. Clear? Here memory will be allocated like this, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But here in this case, in global declaration, the compiler will automatically take 0. The array will be filled with 0. Instead of garbage value, it will be initialized with 0. Here, this is nothing but integer ARR of 0. ARR of 5 equal to 0. This is same as this. Clear? This is initialization of array in case of global declaration. Clear? Now see. Suppose I am initializing array ARR of 5 equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have already discussed. In case of initialization, I have already discussed how memory will be allocated for this. Just see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? But suppose I am giving integer ARR of suppose 5 equal to less elements I am taking, only 1 and 2. Here given size is 5, but giving only 2 elements. Then the rest element will be what? Just see how the memory will be allocated for this. I have given only 2 elements. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 will be stored, 1 and 2 will be stored. The rest places will be filled with what? 0. This will be initialized with 0 by default. Clear? But just see, if I am declaring integer a of suppose 2, but here I am initialized with multiple elements, more than 2 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4. What will happen here? This is error. This is compile time error. We cannot initialize more than one value when we are declaring the size is 2. Clear? And just remember, there is no boundary checking in array. What does it mean? Suppose I am writing this integer a of 3 equal to 1, 2, 3. What will happen? Memory will be allocated. This is 0, 1, 2. This will be 1, 2, 3. Clear? And I want to print a of 3. What will happen? If I will print a of 0, it will display what? 1. If I will print a of 1, it will display 2. If I will print a of 2, it will display 3. But if I will print a of 3, what will happen? It will give one garbage value, any value, because there is no location named as a of 3. Clear? Now, just see how I will access the array elements. How to access array elements. How to access array elements. Array elements. Just see. suppose I am declaring one array. This is A of 5. And I am initializing this with 5 elements. Suppose 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Clear? So memory will be allocated for this. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? And here it will be 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Suppose this name is A. Suppose the starting address is 1000. Suppose it will be one hexadecimal address, but suppose I am taking the address is as integer value. I am taking address is what? 1000. The next, if integer size is 4 bytes here, for integer, suppose I am taking 4 bytes. So next address will be 1004. Here it will be 1008. Here it will be 1012 and it will be 1016. Clear? You can see this array name A is one internal pointer. Internal pointer. What is pointer? It's a special type of variable which can store one address. We will discuss in pointer chapter. So array name, this array is called, this array A is called what? Internal pointer. Array is called internal pointer. Why it is internal pointer? That means it is keeping some address. Then what it keeping? Which address it is keeping? Why it is called internal pointer? Because it is keeping some address. Which address? The address of first location. The address of first location. This is the base address. This is the called base address. Base address of array. So array keeps what? This is array keeps what? The address of first location, that is 1000. You can just check, just print F whether it is the address of first location or not. Just check printf percentile u, unsigned integer you can take so that it will display in integer format. Otherwise you can take percentile p to print the what? Address in hexadecimal format. Either percentile u or percentile p you can take. Then A. Just declare one array and initialize it. After this you just print this thing. Print F what? Percentile u or percentile p A. And also print same percentile u or percentile p ampersand A of 0. Because I have already told that it keeps the address of first location. That is base address of array. It is keeping. Just check it. Whether these two printf statement printing the same value or not. If it is printing same value, then you can clear or confirm that this array keeps what? The address of the first location. Because here I have printed ampersand A of 0. That means address of first location. If this is A of 0, address of first location. Clear? And here I have printed what? A, only A. Clear? This will be capital A because I have taken what? Array name as capital A. Clear? Now see how to access array elements. Here I have taken array size 5. I have given 5 elements to array. How I will access? To access I have to what? Print f percentile d what? A of 0. To print the first element, I have to write this printf statement. Same printf statement to write or print second element A of 1. Like this to print the last element, I have to write printf percentile D, then A of what? 4. Because last element is at 4th index. Clear? Instead of writing this printf again and again, I can use any loop. For I equal to 0, I less than, this is 5, I plus plus. Clear? Then printf percentile D, A of I. A of I. Clear? This is how I can print or I can access what? The elements of array. Just see, when I value is 0, it will be A of 0, it will print. The value at A of 0, that is 10, it will print. When I value will be 1, it will print what? A of 1, this is I. A value 1, it will be print A of 1, that is A of 1 is 20. Like this, when I value will be 4, it will print A of 4, that is 50. When I value will be 5, this condition will be false and it will go out of play. So that it will print 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Like this. Clear? This is how we can access the elements of array. Today we'll stop here and in next video we'll discuss more about the array. Thank you.